A cordial greeting to the Honorable Dias, the Secretary, and all the present delegations. The delegation of the Federal Republic of Germany is in representation of the Chief of State, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, and the Head of Government, Angela Merkel, is grateful to be here to discuss about the importance of the next topic, protection and safety of journalists in Latin America. Ever since a long time ago, freedom of expression has been a crucial and important element in human history. Freedom has been fought and discussed through years and threads. As it is known, everyone has the right to freedom of expression, receive and impart information and ideas through any media, establishes the 19th article of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. They have the right to exercise their profession free from persecution, physical and online attacks. More than 2,050 journalists have been killed since 1990, and 9 of 10 crimes haven't been punished, either investigated. All the delegation must be concerned about the circumstance of press work. Germany has not suffered attacks against journalists, however, the freedom of expression needs to be secure in all the ways. But the country has worked to promote and prevent these types of situations, and the government and the citizens are working actively to promote and improve new ways of security to journalists. Violent conflicts and corruption are one of the most common cases of journalism insecurity in American states. For example, cases such as Javier Ortega, Paul Rivas, and Efraín Segarra were murdered in Colombia by a group of FARC descendants that are leading to drug traffic. At the same time, impunity has not been effective in sentenced cases. As far as the delegation knows, South American countries have been improving their impunity initiatives and security strategies, creating a public prosecutor's office in Colombia, or UNESCO started asking about murders of journalists, and it has increased 74% of the state's response. However, all of these strategies haven't shown successful results. Some of the proposals of the delegation of Germany are: we propose that all Latin American states urgently create a government journalists association in order to let them have a public space and support public information knowledge. As the country has implemented, for example, the Federal Press Conference every 3 times a week, sharing information with the chief of government and public workers. Training and courses to prevent and reduce the percentage of impunity in countries that have high percentage of unsolved cases, train judges and organisms of judicial actions. Therefore, the impunity can be reduced and more cases of murder disappearance can be solved in an equal and fair way, such as Serbia's government, which had been given training in a special course of journalism safety. The delegation of the Federal Republic of Germany acknowledged in thankfulness to the delegation for the understanding of this great global issue. The delegation stays tuned to all the proposals and will listen and consider all the motions that can be implemented in Latin American countries. A cordial greeting to the Honorable Dias, the Secretary, and all the present delegations. The delegation of the Federal Republic of Germany, in representation of the Chief of State, Frank Steinmeier, and the Chief of Government, Angela Merkel, is grateful to be here to discuss about the importance of the next topic, protection and safety to peaceful manifestations in Nicaragua. As far as all the delegation know, freedom of expression has been an important element in our social environment. It allows us to share with others our ideas, information, and thoughts about certain topics. As it is known, everyone has the right to freedom of expression, receive and impart information and ideas through any media, establishes the 19th article of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Therefore, through any media, being digital or in press, the information has to be respected and informers need to be protected from any physical attack or violation of human rights. Since the manifestation of the 18th of April of this year had started, the government had declared illegally any kind of manifestation or organization in favor to express the political crisis, and it had reached 355 dead persons, in which the Nicaraguan government only recognizes 195. All the delegation must be concerned about this problem. The Nicaraguan state has suffered over past 2 years economic and social crisis. The roots of the problem can be national debt, inflation, unemployment, and democratic violation. Since the country has a 13,000 billions of dollars debt, 350,000 unemployment people, we as a delegation can find a solution to the root problem. Germany considers that the priority is to protect human rights and help Nicaragua to pass through this critical crisis. The reform of the Nicaraguan Institute of Social Security (INSS) was published, citizens had been demonstrating their convictions about the points of the reform, such as the contribution of salary pensions for retirees. The public authority has used the violence as an element of solution to manifestations in which international organisms OHCR, CHR have pointed that the government ought to look for a solution in a peaceful way. The Inter-American Court of Human Rights (CIDH) is investigating and searching for solutions. However, we need to improve and sanction these acts. Some of the proposals of the delegation of Germany are: as the immigration of the Nicaraguan citizens has increased, Latin American states can receive and provide health services, food, and security to all the immigrants. Therefore, the governments can look out for help within the UNHCR organisms such as Costa Rica, with the highest level of immigrants, with 68% in total. The government of Nicaragua can allow national industries to look out for secure programs due to the number of persons inscribed to the National Secure Program that are 914,000, in which the spending is 13,456 billions of dollars. Industries like Caddy and COSEP are looking to save the health of their workers, and they can reduce the federal debt by dividing one part of the federal spending. Also, in order to prevent the indirect intervention of external governments in the structure and order of Nicaragua, the creation of international organisms or supporting national Nicaraguan organisms such as Centro Nicaragüense de Derechos Humanos, that has been actively helping the victims, 60% of the excessive use of violence and suppress the manifestations. The delegation of Federal Republic of Germany acknowledged its thankfulness to the delegation for understanding of this great global issue. The delegation stays tuned to all proposals and will listen and take into account all the motions that can be implemented in Nicaragua.